so when I saw this latest clip and this latest interview that I'm glad that didn't do well, they had all of 70,000 views. Y'all, it's probably gonna get more now because y'all gonna go watch it. So just take this as free promo. I said, I gotta do something about this. I'm gonna let y'all hear what both of them had to say. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. One is a womanizer. One dresses better than a woman. One crosses his legs better than the other. And this one has been, according to sources and him, has been continuously sexually taken advantage of by grown men before he even hit puberty, before a woman had a chance, stood a chance, or could compete with that. A woman cannot compete with a prostate massage. I'm just saying. They said that's one of the strongest orgasms that a man can have.
What's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. I just want you to know that you watching You Just Got Juiced reactions. Don't forget, you got the juice now.
First, Jasmine, let's get messy. Let's get messy before I get emotional. Normally, probably my ignorant self would have been like, women were under attack, right? I would have said that a long time ago with my ignorant shit. You know, lack of relationship knowledge, lack of, I don't know, people skills, lack of just life in general. And when you see men with platforms like Cam Newton, who consistently emotionally abuses women in every way that he can, as long as it's self-fulfilling for him, who cares how the women think? You know how I am. You know who you laid down with. You know who you had a baby with. So therefore, it's your fault that the clothing budget all goes to me. You're fine. I met you wearing City Trends. You weren't getting your hair done. You're not flashy. Sorry. This is what I was doing before you met me. I'm a highly fashionable guy. I will stay fashionable, and you will just be you. I'm seen. You're heard. When I tell you, you can be heard. And so then we got Ace Metaphor here with tonight's conversations, who has.
All right. I never heard of this guy, Ace Metaphor. That's why when I seen this on my timeline, I just skipped past it. So, but if it's on the internet, it must be something stupid, or it must be, I don't know. But I guess let's see what he about to say.
One of the biggest relationship movements I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he's got more panelists there that are single than all the world combined. I have never seen so many single people in one room giving people advice on relationships. That's like asking a broke person how to make some money. I'm just saying. So, it's marketable. It's doing well. Obviously, there's a need for it. People love being lied to. They love being misled. They love hearing punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a man is not feeding me, he has to orbit. We have to orbit around here. I have to feel that, it's too much. The Dr. Bryants, the Keita Roses, all them, like, it's just too much. Not the Keita, the kitty. I got to get them.
Well, if she said Dr. Bryant, then I already know what type of level this about to be on. So, because I know Curry be talking about her all the time. So, maybe we got one of them fake love gurus there. Well, I could be wrong. Let's see.
And so when I saw this latest clip and this latest interview that I'm glad that didn't do well, they had all of 70,000 views. Y'all, it's probably gonna get more now because y'all gonna go watch it. So just take this as free promo. I said, I gotta do something about this. I'm gonna let y'all hear what both of them had to say. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. One is a womanizer. One dresses better than a woman. One crosses his legs better than the other. And this one has been, according to sources and him, has been continuously sexually taken advantage of by grown men before he even hit puberty, before a woman had a chance, stood a chance, or could compete with that. A woman cannot compete with a prostate massage. I'm just saying. They said that's one of the strongest orgasms that a man can have. We cannot compete. All we can do is just be. But here's a clip from Funky Friday that Cam Newton did with this one here. And this is what they had to say about men and their relationship towards women. Let's go.
A lot of heterosexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like women. They're not attracted to what a woman is outside of her sexual organs. So then when we get into why a lot of men womanize.
Well, I'm gonna pause right there. I think that all depends on the man and what he was raised and what his beliefs are. Like me, I'm at the point now. I could look past the sex. It's like I need the mental, like the mental stimulation, or like, you know, it's just like just sex just ain't gonna make me happy. So it got to be more than that. But that's because I had sex with a lot of people when I was young. So, you know, and I've seen a lot of things, and I've been around a lot of things. So, you know, a lot of stuff, it don't turn me on as easily as you know, as I was younger. So now, you know, what can you do for me that's not just all about sex, if that makes sense? But that's just me though. But you know.
Eyes of why it's just they're minimizing a woman based off of who she slept with or who she potentially can sleep for it.
Goddamn
Did you
corn in my
notice they
tooth.
left the camera on Cam? Because when he said a lot of men, like, you know, they, what did he say? Like, they play women, they're always, you know, sleeping with different women. Cam just sat there just still. You know, when you hit a demon where it hurts, but this is demon talking to another demon. So let's go. Let's let him finish up. Come on.
A lot of men womanize of why it's just they're minimizing a woman based off of who she slept with or who she potentially can sleep for it, because it's like you haven't gained the appreciation of the wholeness of a woman yet, and what that wholeness of a woman can bring to your life. A lot of times we'll talk about strength and we'll say men are stronger than women, but that's because we value physical strength. We're not talking about emotional strength, spiritual strength. Yeah. We're not talking about the type of strength that can run a household. And we're not putting that same type of weight. And what I would encourage, and this was the shift that I had to do, is I had to start liking the wholeness of a woman outside of sex. And then when you do that, now you appreciate the things a complete woman can bring to your life. When we talk about the Bible talks about finding a capable wife, right? That capable wife, that person that if you was to stumble, can pick up the ball and start running. And there's a lot of men that have just a wife because they was only concerned about what she can do in the bed. Yeah. And so what I'm just encouraging men to do is just like,
well, that's stupid to marry somebody just for that. What? You might as well just be friends with benefits. Like, what? Are people, do people get married just because of the sex? Is that a thing? I don't know. Like, I don't really hang around a lot of married people, but I didn't know that was a thing to do. Like, that's just that's toxic, man. Jesus.
and it's for our own benefit, because a lot of us, especially men with some type of means, we end up finding a dependent, not a partner. Yeah, she can fuck us good, but if you was able to stumble, bro, what the fuck is gonna happen with your family? And so I just encourage men to be, I'm not gonna say more, because that's unrealistic to a lot of men, but as attracted to what she brings as a feminine energy to your life outside of just what you're doing in between.
Check this out. So
I'm sorry, I was getting sleepy. He just basically wanted.
I mean, that last part made sense. That's pretty much what I agree with. But other than that, a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo.
To encourage men to like women. He wanted to encourage the men that he's around every day, that he sees, that he talks to like women. They're only attracted to women by what a woman can do for them in the bedroom, but outside of that, they don't want nothing to do with a woman. It's called bisexual, ain't it? Something he's been accused of. Something he still participates in. He's also been accused of mentally and emotionally abusing women too as well. So is Cam. Neither one of them have any type of plans on getting married at all, because a woman will never attract them, because I don't know. We live in different times. Yeah, we do. But I just don't see a woman standing 10 toes down unless they Michelle to do things that men do to other men. It's going to take a lot of colonics, colon cleanses, detoxes, all types of shit.
Jesus Christ,
Bottom line, what he was saying was there's a lot of men out here that just aren't emotionally attracted to women. And they would rather be with their boys all day, which means they're emotionally attracted to men.
Yeah, that is kind of gay, man. Like, but I'm speaking from a person that don't really hang out with anybody, because that's just not my thing. It's hard for me to really hang out with people, because a lot of people just talk stupid shit, and I don't really got time to hear ignorant, like, to what stuff. I don't know. A lot of people just say ignorant things, and it just irritates me. I'm like, bro, like, you really think this way, or you really feel stuff about this? So I'd rather just not even be irritated by that. So I just stay my ass in the house. And then now you see I just started doing YouTube so I could talk to you guys, because I'm like, shit, I got to talk to somebody. So, hopefully, But yeah, man, that's just me, though.
It's usually these ones with these platforms. I'm trying to tell y'all. If they ain't talk about sports, I'm trying, like, when you look back at like how times have evolved, you call me ignorant all you want, y'all, but there's a certain criteria, right, that makes up a bisexual man, and like the things that they want. Hell, they even got research on it. I just read a study the other day from Harvard, and they said they followed about maybe 4,000 young boys. And the study was so dead on, they couldn't believe it. They said young boys that grew up and played with cars had a 99.9% chance of being heterosexual. The ones that played with Barbies and vacuum cleaners and shit like that had a 99.9% chance of being bisexual. Which means, I'm gonna get dragged for this. I should have probably put this up tonight. All I'm saying is that when you get these men who like the limelight, who love to tell you everything that you like to hear, but they never live by what it is that they say, and they constantly, continuously create families and break up families and break down women, because like I said, there's a whole lot of women out here that is coming out about Mr. Ace Metaphor, talking about the mental and physical that he's done to them over the years, but yet he still continuously speaks to y'all and projects onto y'all what it is that he's experienced and wants to group everybody into that, because
and see, like, I don't do that. That's why I always say it's my opinions from my point of view, because I just want people to know, like, because everybody's life is different. So what I went through is the reason why I see or do the things the way I do them. But you can't compare your life to my life as far as like doing certain things. I mean, yeah, like certain basic things, like, hey, if you want to make money, you gotta have motivation, like stuff like that. Like, yeah, you could take heed to. But like when I give my opinions about like stuff like this, or like how I feel about like a woman or relationships, that's just really my opinion. And I don't really take nobody. I don't expect nobody to, take my advice on it, but you could hear and say, and like maybe be like, oh, I can relate to it, or I can understand where he's coming from, but to listen to these people and take what they say like as knowledge or like as to heart and try to live by it, like, no, man, like these are people with money, people with platforms to actually say Like, life is totally different. Like, but they're not really thinking about females, because the only thing they are thinking about is probably is just running through different females, because you just always on the road and you probably really don't trust nobody, or who knows. You know, it would like if I'm not already dating, like, before I'm rich and then I get rich, I'm not gonna date nobody as I'm rich, and like, cause I would just wouldn't trust nobody unless they just ain't know me or anything. Like, yeah, like I would have to go to like the Timbuktu or something, or like Antarctica or something, like, or like another country. Yeah, like another country, and find like love if I was rich. But over like in America, I'm not trusting nobody, man. Like, nobody.
That's what he sees through his lens. And the men that he's usually around emotionally, they bond in ways that they'll never be able to bond with when it comes to women. Because like when you're in love with something, you're in love, you want to spend all your time with it. I'll never forget when I asked my auntie when I was 17 years old, and this has helped me along the way. I've said this a million times on this channel. I said, Auntie, how do I know when a boy really likes me? And she said, Tasha, when he wants to spend all of his extra time with you, which means he goes to work, he wants to come home to you. As soon as he want to go out, he wants you with him to the game. He wants you everywhere he goes. And even, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I came across this clip because my husband, Shaq, was so distraught at what he heard. But real men are like not out here on the forefront talking. They're not gossipers. They're not. Shaq sent me this clip. He said, this is bullshit. I said, what are you talking about, Shaq? He said, this is bullshit. He sees his dudes probably once every 2 months. He said, real men are at home with their families, taking care of their wives, participating with their kids, going to work. They ain't got time to be emotionally bonding with no man. Only men who want to emotionally bond with other men do that. But when they try to get up here and try to tell you that something's wrong with you as a woman, yeah, these are the relationship gurus.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I never heard of this guy before, and probably never will again. So, anyway, what's y'all thoughts on this? I seen this clip of Paul Pierce. I'm gonna make a video on that. Now, he says something that I was agreeing with on a lot of things. So make sure y'all subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed, for that way y'all can get that notification when that video drops. And yeah, and I'll catch you guys next time. Don't forget, leave y'all comments down below. Let me know how y'all feel about this, and have y'all heard of this guy? I already forgot his name already. I think it started with A. Apologize, or I don't know, but it don't really matter what the hell that man name was. I'll catch you guys next time, and don't forget, you guys get the juice now, and we are out. Boo, 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 boo.